Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host Conrad, and today we have another look at the crypto market. So we're going to talk about the Bitcoin today, Ethereum, and as well about the very important, maybe not very important, but very famous uni token USD. And of course, in the end of this video, make sure you stay tuned along the way because I'm going to talk about Link USD, Chainlink, very important update over there. So go down in the comments, say I subscribed. I'm going to personally reply to your comment as well. So yeah, as I said, subscribe to this channel, leave a like down below. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see, we are looking here at the S&P 500 chart, one of the very important US indices. And as you can see, we had a pretty nice upward movement today on this current Monday. So very nice to see that for the S&P, the stock market in general. We now broke to a new daily higher high. So this is now signaling strength for bulls and a possible reversal actually. And we also went above this one resistance area I drew right here, which sits currently still at around 31 on this SPY ETF. So my target for now is still a 342.6 approximately for the S&P 500, at least the ETF, to go into this vicinity before then finally seeing some rejection. So we might get another update tomorrow and then have some consolidation or some pullback to a 330 range, and then possible another like higher before moving once again higher. I do see this for the stock market in general after this nice pullback into the support zone. So, and of course this will also apply to many of these coins, and for example Bitcoin. So we actually had a very nice movement above this resistance line coming down here from the high of 12k 78 and connecting these three highs very nicely. And we now got a recent rejection once again, approximately 2 times actually, before then finding once again support. I did think that we will most likely actually not break lower but form something like an ascending triangle, and we broke it a bit prematurely, but that is a-okay for at least in my opinion. So we are now above support, which currently sits at 10,800 approximately. And I would not expect Bitcoin for now at least to break lower. We do have some diagonal resistance coming in, but I don't think it will be too much of a struggle for Bitcoin in the short term. I do see higher prices coming in, so the next resistance target short term will be 10,947 to 50. Actually, right, 10,950 will be the next resistance level before then most likely moving higher into the 11k range. And for now I still see heavy resistance at 11,120 approximately to 11,200. I do not see Bitcoin go beyond this level for now. I do think we will move still in a more corrective manner, and most likely if we actually go back to 11k 100, I do attempt to take profits right in this range. And as well, I'm going most likely to have some limit buy orders here in this $10,500 range. I don't see prices go there yet. I do think we can here on Bitcoin get something like an ascending triangle with another test of 11,100, but do not go all the way down to 10,500, but instead find support here on resistance around 10,800, and then move once again to 11k and break it afterwards. So this would be my bullish outlook for now, and I do think the bullish outlook is more reasonable than the bearish one, since we also broke here resistance. This diagonal one, it's not too important, but it's still signaling that bulls are still here in this environment and want to actually buy these dips. Yeah, so as I said, my current target is still the 11k range. If of course we find another consolidation here, and as I said, 10,950 is the next resistance. Okay, moving on to Ethereum, and yes, I really am going to talk about Chainlink USD later in this video, so as I said, stay tuned. Okay, so of course looking very similar to Bitcoin. We also have some diagonal resistance coming in. We also recently broke it actually a bit sooner here on Ethereum than on these other coins, and we are now again moving into some high territory. And as well, we can see we now have a very nice upward channel here forming, so that is good to see for Ethereum. We also have we had some wedging price action here just recently, and we broke out to the upside, so it's also nice to see that this played out as expected. I'm going to use a triangle actually for now. So we had this triangle forming right here, and this worked out very nicely for the bulls, of course. Resistance for now is also still actually at 370, not really the $60 range, but as you can see, we perfectly got rejected here at this resistance area of $368 approximately. So very nice to see that TA is still working out very nicely here for Ethereum. And as I said, this upper channel is not the most important thing to look at, in my opinion. If we actually break it, I'm not too concerned for any bearish momentum here in the short term, but of course we can break it and go down to this support line here and move all the way down to 342. But I don't see this coming quite yet. I still think 370 will be pretty critical resistance, since it also was in the past. But it's already pretty astounding that we actually moved above 363. So that is very nice to see, at least in the short term. And yeah, I mean, as I said, my target is still 370. I don't see it yet go above, but of course, if Bitcoin decides to go all the way to 11,100 to 200, then I can see Ethereum go back to this vicinity, which is currently sitting at 390. I do see Ethereum move there if of course Bitcoin gains some traction as well, and this can then look something like this, where we move up after, of course, some consolidation. We can move up to resistance if Bitcoin also goes to 11K right here, and then form something very similar like Bitcoin is doing, and have some bullish flagging in this range of 370 and 390. Okay, so moving on to UniUSD, just talking about the Chainlink in a minute. So still we are here in this corrective downwards phase. I do not see any buy dip scenarios for now. I'm not too confident anymore in UniUSD, looking at least at the technicals. I do not see any real buying areas. I mean, price still has to develop. We can still possibly get some buying at $4.28 approximately. But this downwards corrective phase, I do not like it. We don't see consecutive higher highs, or at least attempts to move to the prior high. It's middle like Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing right now. So I'm not too bullish. I mean, of course, you can have some hodl investment positions, but I'm not doing that. So I'm looking actually away from USD. But as I said, I do look at Chainlink, and it's pretty interesting what is happening over here on Chainlink. We do had some resistance coming in recently, and with a very nice movement above resistance, similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum, of course. And we are now wedging in this price pattern. As you can see, no, this is not what I wanted. I wanted to do this. So we also have some wedging formation here on Chainlink USD and on Link USD, I did enter actually right here in this vicinity of 1030 or yeah, 1037 approximately. So I got a very nice entry here right at support. I'm looking for actually a bullish breakout here on Chainlink all the way to 1328 to 30 approximately. This would of course be a pretty nice rally into resistance before maybe finding another daily higher low here again at 1123. So this, for example, could look like, note this is not what I want this, for example, to look like this, but when we finally get the breakout, move to resistance and then have some consolidation, get a retrace down to 1127 and then move again in this shape before and finally possibly breaking then at 1323 and most likely going then all the way to 1778. But this is still dependent upon Bitcoin moving in a very similar direction, or at least finding some consolidation and not too much bearish price action. So yeah, I think that's actually mostly it. I do think I covered most of the things, or if not all of the things I wanted to talk about. This wedging formation does look very interesting in my opinion, looking very clear and nicely formed. So as I said, I do have a stop loss right here below the support, but I do think this will hold, and if not, it's a-okay nonetheless. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching and staying tuned until the end. As I said, go down into the comments, say I subscribed. I'm going to personally reply to your comment, and of course leave a like down below this video, subscribe to the channel. Go right here to my Instagram page at enlightened_trading_ and leave a follow over there as well. Okay, so that's it, and I see you guys and girls and people back next time. Bye.